Ready to fight? Ready.
Well, you knew Joanna Jędrzejczyk would be back. She wasn't going to go out like that. The spinning back fist courtesy of tonight's opponent, Zhang Weili. We felt like we were settling in for a longer fight that night in Singapore in what was a rematch between these two. And tonight, here we go. Let us see how it plays out.
The greatest strawweight of all time, Joanna Jędrzejczyk, versus a woman that she has put together 2 classics with. In fight number 1, it was an instant classic. It's a fight that we will remember for the rest of our lives. And then we go to Singapore, and the fight started with Zhang Weili dominating. She picked her up and threw her down. She was physically too much for her. And then she lands that beautiful spinning back fist to end the fight and end Joanna Jędrzejczyk's career. Zhang Weili is a beast, but Joanna Jędrzejczyk, the boogie woman, wants to get it back and get it back in the worst way.
Fast pace here in the early going.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Joanna Jędrzejczyk. All right, so a storyline developing. You see a cut has been opened around her eye.
She's got a cut on her eye. She's been getting hit in that same spot. The cut's nothing too big right now, but if she doesn't protect it, it'll get a lot worse. She gets to the single collar tie, move the opponent, pull the head down, and try to wear on her gas tank.
And that one certainly found the target.
There's another one.
Well, she's got a pretty high fight IQ, but tonight it seems to be all about aggression. She is swinging for the fences.
All that stuff is left in the locker. She played in the octagon, the spirit knockout.
Jędrzejczyk gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there.
Big ground and pound.
Oh, nice job buying her to posture up there. Now we'll see if she can maintain that separation.
She has to recognize that her opponent will start trying to squirrel away now, but look for her big ground and pound.
Jędrzejczyk's in half guard. "90 seconds to go." Well, a bloody mess it is not, but that cut is getting worse by the minute.
It just keeps advancing because she keeps getting hit in the same spot. She has got to move her head.
Oh, big left hook there. Weili gets hit with another flush left to the head. Legendary chin, but it has been tested tonight.
That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
Well, I think if I was a fighter, I'd probably be a headhunter, but she is not that, right? She's invested in the body, and she's done some pretty significant damage to her opponent.
Absolutely. You know, you start to go there.
We see the seminal blow of this fight thus far.
Yeah, man, she landed a massive hook, and it has her opponent hurt bad.
Oh, big left hand!
Oh!
Outstanding back and forth first round. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Well, she is unrecognizable with all of that. All right, round 2 is now here. Weili Zhang. And on the other side, Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Well, let's see if she goes back to the hook again. Obviously, there will be a setup. She'll work off the jab and go back to trying to punctuate the combination with a hook. Well, there's that patented Joanna Jędrzejczyk jab. Might be the best jab for any man or woman in the UFC at present. Head coach Mike Brown certainly thinks so. And there it is. The fighter lands yet another hook. Oh, and there it is, just as predicted. Another hook is thrown, and it lands. All right, so already some bruising on the side of her opponent, perhaps trying to set something up high later on in the fight.
It's beautiful. You know, she keeps digging to the body. When her opponent thinks body kick's coming, watch for something to go up top. I think the Valentina Shevchenko-Jessica eye, it was this setup that allowed her to knock Eye out and retain her championship. Seems like we're heading in the same direction.
Oh, great block there. All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the strike right there.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight.
Oh, big left. Oh! Back to the feet. Jędrzejczyk. right, she postures up here, DC. We'll see if she can get those ground strikes.
Watch for the huge elbows that she's known for. Watch the arm bar going up.
Ooh, she's got the arm isolated.
She is moving to her finishing position.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Jacek.
Oh, wow.
Oh, great submission defense as she gets out.
That was a slick transition.
So she backs up here and stand up.
I think she hurt. In the half guard.
All right, she's got north-south position now on top. Is it just more a dominant ground control type of situation, or are you trying to work for submission?
You can hit the north-south choke, which is you start to sag your weight away, drop your shoulder into their throat, and just really cut off the oxygen with the choke. It's a very difficult thing to finish, but it will wear.
Oh, she's hurt. Oh, big diving punch lands up top.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, that one got through. Round 3 next. All right, heading back to the corner, and Zhang's eye is in real trouble, folks. That does not look good. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the ringside physician be called on here. He might even stop the fight. We'll see. Well, she's done a nice job just hammering the cut on that eye. I'm not sure how much more fight time we're going to have tonight.
Yeah, she will not be able to go through this much longer. She took way too many shots to the eye, and now she's dealing with a nasty.
You ready to fight? Ready.
And we are back for our third and final round. Big power shot there.
She's got the single collar tie.
Well, she landed a lot of nice knees to the body here on the clinch. She's changing up the angles, the force, the tempo. Just a nice striking display.
Mixing up so many different things. She hits with the jab. When the hands go up, boom, here comes the knee. But before she goes jab again, another knee. Fantastic job.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. She's head back there. This could be the end.
She landed a massive uppercut that hurt her opponent very, very badly.
DC, I know. All right, setting up for a submission now. Ooh, arms in tight.
She's going very hard for this armbar. And she may just get it, but in order to get there, she's got to be patient. And once she gets the arm extended, push her hips up into the back of the elbow to make her tap.
Holding the position, still might be able to get a submission here. Oh, that's got to be it.
It's work.
Oh, she's out.
Wow, way to stay calm in a tough situation and defend that armbar.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Jacek's in full guard now.
Nice.
All right, setting up the armbar here.
Beautiful setup on that armbar. It's tight.
Right there.
Not out of harm's way with that arm yet.
Look for her to get pressure on that elbow. Here we are. We're in the fight now. She's got to keep pressure. It was over, and that's so discouraging for the opponent to survive something like that. Hats off to this young lady and her submission defense.
Well, no What a turn of events here inside this arena. An absolutely crazy flush knockout, and there's going to be no wiping that smile off her face tonight.
She's going to be...
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Well, he came into the UFC as one of the hottest prospects the Octagon had seen in years, and Israel Adesanya has done nothing to diminish that hype. Stuffed 12 takedowns in his UFC debut, and the expectation is that most opponents are going to try to ground the last style bender. Let's see if he can keep this fight up right here tonight. Oh! Massive kick to the head.
That is a damaging kick that lands.
And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
So more output, at least in the early going.
Caught that. Now, there's danger in that, too, because when you start reaching down to catch that kick, here comes the high kick, then you're in a lot of trouble. He gets to his spot, the tie clinch. Then he starts to let the knees fly.
3 minutes now to go in this one. Last style bender's got it going here tonight, DC. As he often says, I don't throw and hope.
Oh, you got him again.
Oh, how good is that? Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. Adesanya is now dealing with a cheek cut.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle. That submission looks tight. This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Adesanya's in half guard now. Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. Outstanding kick there by Adesanya. That right eye's looking pretty swollen.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Looks like he might attempt the guillotine now.
That is tight. Great submission defense on display.
Making all these shots count. And he is back up to his feet. Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here. 15 seconds. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. All right, with that, we now present round 2. Israel Adesanya. And that man, Israel Adesanya. Now Adesanya mixing it up a little bit. We'll see what he can offer on the canvas.
I mean, he can do it all. He's long told us that he has a great ground game. Nobody has forced him to use it yet. Let's see what he does with this position.
Oh, nice punch from the clinch by Adesanya. Gets the single collar tie now. Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs and continues to attack that area to great effect.
Absolutely. I mean, the guy has done a great job recognizing where he had an advantage.
Huge strike lands there, DC.
Landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot.
Oh.
Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots.
So far, a frantic pace as expected. Seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on kicking.
Play shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook. Really has put his opponent on skates.
So we have crossed the midpoint in this one. All right, referee is going to step in here and likely call on the doctor to check out that swelling around the eye. Defensively, he has had a very hard time tonight.
Well, and it's gotten worse because the moment the swelling started, his spirit tells him to keep going forward, but he's getting pieced up.
Well, we'll see if the doctor allows the fight to continue. It looks as though he will. Crowd loves it when the doctor lets the fight continue, don't they?
I love it. I love it when he lets it continue, especially when you have a fight that has been as fun as this to this point.
Well, if you are a young striker, you could do a lot worse than watching this guy work on the feet, perhaps trying to set up another hook here.
Yes, he is. He's definitely trying to set up another hook. You can tell by his eyes. He's taking peeks. He's sneaking looks at where he needs his opponent to be in order to land that shot. Caught the kick.
Oh, beautiful reaction by him there, DC. Caught the kick and immediately countered with a perfectly timed takedown.
I mean, John, when you can have a reactionary takedown, it's usually the easiest one because you don't have to go and find the takedown. You just see something, you counter and react on it, and it makes the takedown much easier.
Adesanya getting absolutely starched by these elbows on the ground. Well, he has done some serious damage with these elbows, DC, and if you're on the other side, you got to figure out a way to stop this from happening.
You got to get those hands up. You got to block whenever you're in tight. Make sure you're not taking all these nasty elbows.
Oh, back up again. You can't hold a good man down. Well, this is...
Oh, he's in trouble.
So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's going to be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing.
Okay.
No tone, right?
Hey.
Turn my voice up.
Yeah.
Say less.
Tired of all the fake shit. Tired of all the bullshit. Tired of all these, but they gon' do shit. Tired of all these pretty squash shit. You gotta follow me, I ain't squash your shit. Say less. 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 Say less.